Okay, I wanted to share the story behind my most recent sale. The family I helped, they are relocating from Sacramento, and the husband actually right now is deployed in El Paso, Texas. But about a month and a half ago, he was able to take a few days of leave to fly here in Denver, meet with his wife to identify a property. So they had about 3-4 days. We cranked out upwards of 20 showings during that time. And we found the home that they wanted. And I really liked their approach with this. They were like, Jacob, let's find something at the lower end of our budget. If it has great bones, that's what we care about. If it needs renovations, if it's a little outdated, that's fine. We love, making a house our own, redoing bedrooms and bathrooms and kitchens and huge renovations. They loved the undertaking. So that's what we found. We found a house that they saw a vision for how they wanted to do renovations, and they really brought it to life. And during inspection, some major items came up, but nothing too crazy to the point where we were going to terminate the deal. It was more so one of those things where it's like, hey, how do you want to handle this? Because these things need to be addressed. And they were like, instead of negotiating to see if the seller can repair them, can we just negotiate a price reduction, a pretty significant price reduction? So that's exactly what we did. And now it expanded their renovation and repair budget. We can find, the contractors and handymen that we trust and like to fix those items as well as the renovations. So they were totally on board with that. Earlier this week, we closed, and obviously the husband is back on his deployment. So it was just the wife, and she flew in for the closing, and she was leaving later that night. And she asked me right after closing, hey, we got the contractors heading over to the house to already get started. Can you come over and help me brainstorm, these things with the house? I want your opinions on some certain, colors and tiles and flooring. So I was super honored. I was like, of course. Went over there. It was really fun to see how excited she was getting, because it was now their house, and she was like, okay, this is happening. It's coming to life, and it's gonna look great. They move here beginning of December, just before Christmas, and the renovations will be completely done by then. And when they're back, because he's on his deployment and she's gonna be in California until then, I'm gonna be their boots on the ground over here with the contractors, keeping them in the loop. And so I'm super honored to be a part of their journey over here to Colorado, and I can't wait to see what the house looks like, because it's gonna look great.